Hey everybody, welcome to my kitchen where I'm here to cook recipes for the people. Right now my wife is helping World Central Kitchen to get food to all the emergency room workers. So I'm going to make her lunch while she's making sure all the emergency room doctors and nurses are getting lunch and dinner. So what I'm going to start off with today, super simple. I have very basic ingredients here, and I'm going to make it so that you can choose to omit the fancy thing if you don't have it. So we have spaghettini, we have a little bit of chili flake, we have some oregano, we have parsley flat leaf, we have garlic, extra virgin olive oil, lemon for the zest, and I have egg because I want the yolk that's going to make the sauce. Okay, and then I have what's called Bottarga, which is a gray mullet roe that's been salted that I grate over the pasta like cheese. If you don't have the Bottarga, you can always substitute cheese, so it's no big deal. So what we've got over here is I have boiling water. It's been salted. I have my saute pan ready to go. Super quick and super easy. So I can do this whole thing while prepping. I can do all the prep while the pasta's cooking. So I have one portion here of pasta. It's going to go in, and in a few seconds it's just going to silk right down. Okay. So, what I've got here, garlic. I'm just going to slice it real thin. Key is not to cut your fingers off. But the real key is here is having hair like mine right now. I mean, my hair is just like proper. I mean, look at that. This is what you call shelter at home hair. It's like magnificent, right? So I've gotten really nicely sliced garlic. My oregano I'm going to put there. So what I have here is Italian flat leaf parsley. Super simple. I'm going to take it all. Okay, I did a nice, what we like to call a chiffonade in the restaurant industry. Now I'm going to take it and turn it. And then I'm going to cut it into a little dice. So now I have diced parsley. Okay, all set. So there's ingredient 1, ingredient 2. Here's ingredient 3, my oregano. No stems, just a little bit of oregano here. Again, do that little dice. Boom, so there's ingredient 3. Here's ingredient 4. 5, 6, 7, done. Pasta, look at that. Pasta is now officially in the water. So make sure it's looking good there. Okay, turn on the burner. I want to get the pan hot. So I'm going to turn it on high, then I'm going to turn it down because I want a medium heat. This water is salted, and it's also really important. There's going to be natural starch. The water is going to start to change color a little bit. You're going to notice there's some natural starch in there. So what I want to try to do is make sure that I can use some of that in my pasta for the sauce if I need it. Extra virgin olive oil, really important. That new bottle smell. If I can get my finger in there to get it open. Okay. Now my pan's really hot. I'm going to take it off the heat for a second to add the oil. Coat the pan. Pasta's almost there. Okay. So, Bottarga, it's really delicious. It has a really rich note to it. But like I said, if you can't get Bottarga, just use Parmesan. This is a simple pasta. Okay? All my ingredients right here. First, in with the garlic. Pinch of salt. I'm seasoning my garlic. I want to bloom it. The most useless utensil, no, actually sporks are great, but I'm blooming that garlic. I want to build that aroma. Okay, really lovely. Now, I'm going to do all my herbs at one time. Okay. All the herbs. My chilies. And I'm taking it off the heat. I'm going to add my lemon zest. Now, it's okay if you get a little bit of golden. That's what I'm looking for on the garlic, golden, not black. Black is burnt. So, I have a high-end cameraman today. That would be my son. Okay, so if you look here, I've got some nice golden brown color on the garlic. It's not burnt. Okay, parsley, oregano, the chili, the aroma's starting to come through. This is ultimately a version of my son's favorite pasta, which is cured tuna heart with spaghettini and an egg yolk. So, this is just going to sit. So like, this is so simple, it's basic. If you have parsley, you can easily just do it with parsley. If you want to use basil, you can use basil. It's not a big deal. Okay, I'm looking for that cooked noodle here. Usually a spaghetti takes 9 minutes for al dente. Okay, almost there. Now, this Bottarga, it's these two row sacks here, and I'm just going to take it and I'm going to grate it over the top of the pasta like cheese. The egg yolk is going to become the sauce. So I want to add a pinch more oil to this to give it a little saucier texture. Cooking takes patience. But staring at boiled water doesn't make it boil faster. It just makes it seem longer. It's still cooking at the same rate. Staring at it just drives you crazy. I think my cameraman's getting tired. He's starting to fall asleep since he just woke up. Beautiful. So, right now, the pasta is done. I have the pasta water, so I'm going to put a little pasta water in here, because that's going to help for the sauce. Okay, here we go. In with pasta. There's one of the restaurant tricks. So you literally want to make sure when you cook your pasta, you cook it in your sauce. So by adding the pasta liquid, it's giving the pasta sauce a little more body. It's also got some natural starch in there, so it's going to thicken. Okay. It's going to sit for a minute. One One of the most important parts is finishing the noodle in the sauce. The last few minutes of cooking process to take it to that al dente needs to be done in the pan so it absorbs all the flavor. More. Like I said, sporks are useless. Every time I try to get a spoonful of liquid, it's... Okay. Key, taste your food before you serve your friends or your family. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's one of the tricks to plating, especially a pasta like this. You have all this sexy sauce in the pan. What I try to do is use the noodle to clean the edge of the pan because I don't want to lose all those herbs. We'll see how useful this spork is. Who created the spork? Was the person's name Spork? Good question. Okay, so to finish this, I like to add an egg yolk to really bring the sauce together. So separate off your yolk. Drop it right in the center there. Now, if you want to not use Bottarga, this is the perfect time to finish with cheese. But because I want to finish with a little Bottarga, right over the top. You don't need to go crazy. Bottarga is like this really delicious. You can see it's all sticking in there. So what I'm going to do now is use this end of it to kind of get it out of there. Make sure that it all goes where it's supposed to. And that's it. So this is Feed the People. So super simple. Dried spaghetti, oregano, parsley, garlic, chili, olive oil. Add an egg yolk to the top. If you want to add Bottarga, you can add Bottarga. If not, just use Parmesan cheese. Same thing, same great flavor. The Bottarga adds a lot of umami and fish flavor to it, but you're going to get really beautiful richness from Parmesan as well. So World Central Kitchen is out there helping everybody. Please donate to World Central Kitchen for a really great cause. Thank you very much.